Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Cliff Ponte, and as most of you know, I'm the City Council President and a City Councilor here in Fall River. As a community, we are going through a challenging time. The events that have occurred this morning and that have occurred over the last couple of months are a challenge for this community. I'm here today to tell the people of Fall River and the community and the press that have reached out to me and the entire City Council over the last couple of hours that this community is a strong community. Okay, we are extremely blessed to have each other in this community. It's a community that is extremely resilient and will get through this. We've been here before, and we will get through it as a community. I've asked the press and people to get here today not to make a mockery of this or not to bring highlight to the situation that occurs and that the mayor has to address. Mayor Correia is going to have to deal with his personal issues at a personal level. I am here to speak on behalf of the City Council that we are all here to stand up to lead. Every single City Councilor that is elected to serve this community has held an oath of office, and they are prepared and have every intention to represent this community through these challenging times. Mayor Correia is innocent until proven guilty. That is the reality of the situation. I am not here to convict him, nor is any single City Councilor. I wanted to gather everybody here because the City Council has been through this before, and I wanted to get everybody all in one room to let everybody know that every councilor, every department head in this building, every school teacher, every firefighter, every EMT is all ready to continue to do the work of the people. I've had the opportunity to speak to department heads this morning throughout the course of all these events that have occurred, which we weren't prepared to address today. And they've reassured me so that I could reassure the council and this community that we are going to be all right. They're working. There's not going to be a change in the trash pickup. There's not going to be a change in services to this community. We're here to lead as department heads and as other elected officials. And I'm looking forward to moving on as a city councilor, and I'm sure everybody in this building understands the microscope this community is under. But my message on behalf of the council and as a city councilor, not to be repetitive, but we have the strongest community in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I know the people of this community, and I know that we will come together and we will be strong through this. What we need right now is everybody to stand by our side as elected leaders, allow the mayor the opportunity to deal with his personal issues on his own, and if I can offer any hope from the council's perspective, every single city councilor is prepared to continue their duty and bring as much stability back and integrity back to this community as we can. And I'll entertain a couple questions, and I will ask that the press and the community continues to respect the department heads who are here, the workers of Fall River, from our department heads to our legal department and to the City Council. I ask if you can continue to respect their privacy and continue to allow the mayor to address his personal issues on his own.
But you've said multiple times that this is personal issues for the mayor, but it's not personal issues. These were things that he was doing while he was in office, accusations of what he was doing as mayor, using his power in that office.
Well, these are allegations. The mayor will have the opportunity to defend his actions in court. That is not my job or duty as a city councilor to make this a personal issue between myself or the council and the mayor. The mayor will have his right, his time in court to defend his actions. He has a legal team, and we'll allow that to take place when it does.
Do you believe he should step down?
I've called for the mayor's resignation prior, when the last time he was arrested. I feel that he should temporarily step down from his duties as office of mayor and allow the community to restore a little bit of stability as we move forward.
Are you serving as active mayor currently?
I have, the mayor is at this point, I believe, in custody, so I believe that is the case. I've spoke to the legal department in Fall River right now, and if something crazy or catastrophic happens, I will be in touch with legal, the department heads, his administration. And I will say this too, having the opportunity to speak to members of the administration this morning. They are all taken back by what's going on, but we've always disagreed and agreed, but there's a professional group of people on the 6th floor, on the 5th floor, on the 4th floor, 3rd floor, and 1st floor of this building that are going to continue to do the work of the people.
Was the city council at all aware that something like this could be going on?
I don't believe so.
But it was brought up at the city council meeting before.
There's been rumors circulating in the community for a while, that's all they were at that time, were rumors.
Did you think that it validated maybe a little bit more examination, though?
It's not the duty of the city council to examine whether the mayor is getting indicted under federal counts. Obviously, the actions that occurred this morning and the docket that everybody has seen speak for themselves.
But should there have been more oversight at the city level then?
It's not the city council's responsibility to assume that the mayor is under federal indictment on anything that has to do with the city. It's not like we all walk around trying to find out if somebody's federally indicted or not. But we're here today, and we'll get through it.
But the city council was talking about limiting the number of letters that you give out for pot shops.
Mm-hmm.
Was that because you thought that he was doing something that was wrong by whether it was bribing or trying to get too many pot shops into the city?
I think the city council was trying to limit the amount of dispensaries and pot shops, as you said, in Fall River. I don't necessarily think that it had anything to do, or could have. I didn't file that matter. I've abstained from that vote. But I don't think it, I can't answer that. I don't know.
So if he's denied bail, you'll be mad?
Yes.
Regardless of what happens today, if he's denied bail, if he's released, if he steps down, if he doesn't, his name is going to be on the ballot in less than 2 weeks. What do you say to voters who are going to be heading to the polls?
I've said before, I'll say again, this is a very smart, knowledgeable, understanding community that has taken a hit today throughout the Commonwealth and beyond. We have a very astute, smart group of voters in this community that will be fully aware of what is happening, and I think that they'll make the best decisions possible for them.
Given these allegations have to do with his role as mayor as opposed to a private business, is there more that the council can do now with regards to looking into what happened and potentially removing him?
It's not the city council's role and responsibility to act as a judge or as jury. Obviously, we're in this position as a city council that will address it. If there's a resolution, we'll entertain it. We've been down this road before. If the city council needs to obtain its own legal advice, we will address that at that time. But I don't believe that we're there right now. We have to let the dust settle. And as a city councilor and as one, and I know all the rest of my colleagues understand that it's about preaching stability at this point so we can get through this challenging time. I'll entertain 3 more questions.
How's this going to impact the ongoing primary election, or do we even know at this point?
I have no idea.
Are you going to do an internal investigation? Because it sounds like there may have been other people involved. Certainly the chief of staff has also been arrested.
I think it's appropriate to let the dust settle right now. It's not my duty or the council's duty to conduct a internal investigation at this point. There's legal people who are following this. There's the United States Attorney's Office, who is a superior office to anybody who can conduct any kind of investigation. I let them do their investigative work, and we'll see what the results of that are then. 2 more questions.
Do you have any concern about the relationship between Councilman Joseph Camara and one of the people who was charged today?
Joseph Camara is one of the longest serving city councilors in the city. Councilor Camara is an outstanding city councilor. Councilor Camara has nothing to do with the circumstances. His name was not mentioned, and I think it's fair to him and his family that you remember that and allow Councilor Camara to continue his duties as a city councilor, as he was not mentioned in this at all. I don't think it's appropriate to put Councilor Joseph Camara in that light at all, because he has nothing to do with the situation, as far as I'm concerned. One more question.
The court proceeding hasn't happened yet, but when it does happen, if they decide not to set a bail, if you can't make the bail, does that mean immediately you go into this role? I mean, what's the action before you take steps?
Well, the city charter indicates what happens if the mayor is incapacitated or is unable to serve. The city council president would assume his duties temporarily up until the mayor can or can't serve. At this point, I will work with the city clerk I will work with Corporation Counsel to make sure that we try to restore as much calmness and stability as we move forward.